What's up, people? This is Rockhand, the Caveman here, and I'm bringing you my Season 4 UPL draft analysis. I will be going round by round of which Pokemon I picked and tell you the reason why I did, what I was thinking about picking it up, stuff like that. So, let's, uh, let's get started. So, for my first pick overall, I had pick 9 out of 16. I was surprised this mom was still here. We did add like a S tier class, so there's Pokemon like Aegislash out there, Magearna, Tapu Lele, Deoxys, I think Genesis, and a couple other ones. But I wasn't really interested in any of the S tiers. It would cost like an extra like 40 points compared to the tier 1 mons. I'm not about that life. Especially because I really wanted a tier 1 mega. I was really looking at Pokemon like Mega Venusaur or Mega Sableye or Mega Alakazam. I really like those Pokemon. I feel very comfortable when I have them on the team. So that was one reason why. The other thing I was looking for was I wanted to be a lot more offensive this season. I wanted to show people the power of some Pokemon, so I was going that in my mind. And you'll see that in like the first 4 or 5 picks that I took. Well, my first pick was Landorus T. Yeah. So this Pokemon I have not gotten to play with that much and since I started doing draft leagues because it's always picked like in the first top 5 picks and I never have a top 5 pick apparently. So this Pokemon is amazing to me. I love the ability. It is like one of my favorite abilities in the game. That and Unaware. Those are my two favorite abilities. Well, I'm excited to play with the Pokemon because I love the typing. It's only weak to water and ice, which if you get a good water Pokemon on your team, you can cover it really. This thing can be run so many different ways because its HP, defense, and special defense are like right at like above average, so you can run it any way. The attack is insane at 145. Like that's insane. The speed tier is not the greatest, but it's not definitely slow, so you'll be faster than any kind of tanks. And with that power, you can blow through tanks. I also made this mon one of my Z mons. You get 3 Z mons, and you get to use whatever Z moves on it. It's just having the stab, Z flying would be great. Z round would be great on it. It hits it really hard. I can use it as a pivot. It can be tanky. That's really why I wanted this Pokemon for so long. I hate going against it. I am happy I have it on my team. Everyone's complains that it has the quad weakness, but you just put a Yacha Berry. It's tanky enough, and then whatever wants to hit it with a ice move, you just kill it with a Stone Edge, Earthquake, So I'm not really worried about that. That was my round 1. So round 2, I was really hoping that it would get back to me, and I really wanted Hoopa Unbound. Sadly, Hoopa Unbound got picked like at the tail end of round 1, and I was like in the middle of round 2 when I get my next pick. But going along the same thing, the reason why I want Hoopa was because its base attacks were just insane. And it was slower, but I was okay with it because I just don't want people switch in and stuff like that. So with that thought in mind, I was like, how can I replace Hoopa where I want it? And I thought Karen Black would be amazing. Yeah, Karen Black, never played with it. I'm interested to play with it. I remember prepping against it last season, and the fact that it has basically this ability that's like Mold Breaker made it really hard to prep for because I'm like, man, he could Earth Power like my Road and Heat and stuff like that. And yet he still hits so hard where he can use a electric move and an ice move, and Stab Ice is the best. Like, there's not much switching to that. Like, you switch into a water type, but then you gotta deal with that, what's that? Fusion Bolt. 100 accuracy, 100 power. It's pretty insane. So keeping with this theme, 170 attack. That is ridiculous. The special attack is 120, which is going to be one of the higher special attacks on my team. So the great thing about this is I can run a mix-up. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with Hooper anyway, so I'm getting the same thing. Also, it's going to take a hit. 125 HP, 100 defense, 90 defense, and the speed, again, it's a little slow, but it's a lot faster than any kind of walls and stuff. So you can break through walls, you can take a hit from any kind of sweeper, and then kill them. And this is actually my second Z-Mod as well. I am very interested to run, what is it? Yeah, free shot. Z free shot. There's not going to be much switching in that. Like, you have to switch in a water or still type, but if you're doing that, I still have electric move and a ground move to cover that. So a pretty psyched to use this Pokemon. I didn't think it was that good ever playing against it. It was really hard to prep against it. So hopefully I can play better than what most people do with it. So that's round 1 and round 2. Round 3, my third pick was Conkeldurr. Now, I never got to play with this Pokemon draft league because we have a friend in our league that always takes him round 1. And I was like astonished that he didn't take it in the first 2 picks. And I was thinking to myself, I always love fighting types, especially fighting types with guts. I usually pick up Hariyama in the later round because it's like tier 4 and it has guts and it has that fat stats and it hits hard and has good priorities and stuff like that. I mostly picked that one up because Comp's already gone and I'm not a big fan of the champ. So I like this because it gives me a good rock switch in, makes it nice and easy like that. Switching rocks, you take, I think 6%. Great priority. It has other good abilities other than guts. I like guts because it makes the team try not to status my Pokemon in fear that I bring this Pokemon here. Because if they status this, it's like having a choice band where I can move different moves and stuff like that. Sheer Force is also good. There's not a lot of his moves that I would like Sheer Force on. Like, he has the elemental punches, but rather just go Iron Fist. Because then I get a little bit less damage, but I still get the chance at actually like burning them or whatever their secondary effects. Going back to the theme, 140. He is our lowest physical attacking Pokemon so far after 3 rounds, and that's 140. Base stats good, defense is good. Now this is bad. I don't care about speed. He's a slow Pokemon, let him be slow. I'm never going to use special attacking, so it doesn't matter. Special defense, that kind of sucks, but when you have such great HP, you can max this out or put an assault vest on him, and he's going to be able to take hits pretty well. I love using this Pokemon on ladder and have great experience with it, so I'm happy to play with it drafted for once. So at this point, I have 3 real hard to beat physical attackers, and I'm thinking to myself, with picking up Karen Black, I'm kind of holding myself back on special attacking Pokemon, and I'm thinking to myself, I would like a Wall Breaker as well on the special side. And now I'm thinking, alright, let me look at the tiers. And I go to tier 3 and I see the Pokemon. So in the 4th round, I take Chandelier. And this is going to be good because I love its ability. Because Flash Fire, if I could get someone to hit me, I don't care if you're a water Pokemon coming in. If I could get someone to hit me with a fire move with a choice specs, if you're switching out into like any kind of water Pokemon like Melodic, you're gonna take a lot from a Bio Blast. I also will use Flame Body, just to be more like to save my ass sometimes. I've never seen this Pokemon used defensively, but I don't think it has the worst defensive stats. I think the typing's kind of hard. You get hit by a lot of stuff, so that's probably why people don't do it. But I might be defensively one of the things. And Infiltrator, and oh my god, I need this so bad. You guys don't even know the fact that everyone runs subs on me. Everyone brings subs because I play more tanky Pokemon and stuff like that, so I always use like Toxic and Will-O-Wisp to help myself out to get damage that way. So this is gonna be great for me because I can put a Choice Scarf on it if I know people are gonna stuff, Infiltrator, hit it from the other side. And this is actually my third Zmon, so this is my last Zmon. And I can do some cool stuff with it. I mean, its special attacks 145, which is insane. His defenses are 90. Like I said, it's not that bad. Speed 80, a little bit slower, but mostly going to be choice spec. Or I might think about picking up a Weber or someone that knows Tailwind, something like that. Maybe run a Trick Room with my slower team, but they hit so hard. And that's my theme so far. I think, yeah. So this has Memento. There's actually a lot of like non-status Z's I want to use with this Pokemon. So hopefully I can bring that. So at this point, I'm looking at myself, and we're in the 5th round of the draft, and I'm noticing there's not that much speed out there anymore. Like everyone's taking speed. So I was looking at what would be a good Pokemon that would help me out with speed wise, and I got the king of them all, the OG, Jolteon. Oh, I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite Pokemon, just personally. I love getting to get one, play with it. So it being there that far, I'm like, I need this Pokemon so bad. So I'm waiting a couple picks, and it finally gets to me, and I'm super happy for it. Its abilities with Volt Sword, which could be good as well if I do pick up a water Pokemon to help with Landorus. It's going to be good to help with that. Because they're going to try to hit me with electric move or pivot and stop any kind of pivot bulk switching, and if they're trying to throw a water Pokemon, I can pull myself back up. Also, I love running Pokemon. I think it's very open level. This Pokemon's so fast, you're basically giving it a scarf. And you get to change up moves, which I hate scarfing Pokemon. I hate choice of Pokemon, to be honest with you. Because I hate being locked in one move. If you don't play it perfectly, you can screw yourself. So I like this ability, especially since Birdmon does like 6%, and it doesn't affect Jolteon because it's not physical attack and stuff like that. I got it for its speed, 130. It ties with Coco. I think the only thing like faster than it's like Celador or like a couple of Megas. But Megas can't put it on Scarf, so Quick Feet helps me out there. I think Greninja, Ash Greninja's outspeed it, but I can usually take one hit, and then I can outspeed it with Volt Switch, stuff like that. If I have Quick Feet on. Getting the stab, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Shadow Balls and those things. Yeah, probably been pretty standard steps from what I've been at. But I'm very excited to use this Pokemon. I really definitely need some because it was hurting me a lot. So with my 6th pick, what I ended up taking was Comfey. But I immediately after the draft dropped Comfey for another Pokemon because I ended up picking up, I feel like, a better theory, and I just thought Comfey at tier 4 was a great pick for what I wanted. at that. But then I got later in the draft and I ended up having money for tier 3, so I picked a different thing. So what I replaced Comfy for was actually Blastoise. I know we picked up Blastoise, and at the end of the draft, I was like, I don't need Comfy because I'm going to take this other fairy, which you'll see later on. So with Blastoise, I took him because it gave me a rapid spinner because I didn't get spinner. I had defoggers on my team. Like Comfy was a defogger and stuff, but I always like having a spinner. The great thing about him as a spinner is that he does know Dark Pulse, so it makes it where those Pokemon don't exactly want to be in against him to stop him from swinging and stuff like that. He's mostly going to be like a main take hits, be leftovers, maybe run, I think it's called Aqua Ring, yeah, on it to help out, keep him alive more. He has great coverage moves and stuff like that. His thing is that his attack and special attack aren't the greatest. I mean, they're not the worst. But I mainly picked him up for his defensive stats. That's why. And he's a little bit faster than most tanks and stuff, so he gives it good priority over them and stuff like that. So I think basically replacing Comfy with Blastoise really helped my team, and I got through the whole draft without taking a water type, which is bad because I'm really protecting Landers. And I think it's going to be a good goal team. I mean, his attacks aren't the worst, they're not the best, but at least like with this right here, any kind of hidden power will do at least a decent damage and stuff like that. He doesn't really have a way to up the stats, like he doesn't restore stance or calm line and stuff like that. He knows to work up, stuff like that. But that's fine. Yeah, so for the next Pokemon, and my next pick in the, I believe we're going to be in the 7th round, was actually Metagross. And the reason why I wanted Metagross is I'm planning on taking Mega Venusaur. And Mega Venusaur's weakness is Psychic and Flying. Well, Metagross quad resist Psychic and resist Flying. So I thought it would be the perfect pair. And then anything that wants to hit Metagross, Mega Venusaur is a fat mon, so I was like, that'll be good. That'll be good. It'll be able to take anything. I usually take Bronzong. Like I always get Bronzong because no one ever takes Bronzong in Celeste. And I actually went with Metagross this time over Bronzong because Metagross can basically do everything that Bronzong can, but he brings a way more offensive threat. So people have to understand, like, am I going to take offensive one or tank one, stuff like that. He still gets rocks, I can do trick, all that kind of same thing that I would do with Metagross. The only thing sucks is that he doesn't get levitate, but that's whatever. Clear Buddy's nice, like they can't lower my stats. There's sticky webs up there, can't lower my speed, stuff like that. My stats are way better. We're talking about a mon that I think total is like 600, so that's really good. He gets good priority. He can do screen. Like he's legit a lot better. And he's a tier 3, so he only cost me 100 points. And yeah, so in my mind, I was like, this would be the perfect pair. It also helps with like Landers, like the ice doesn't work. Fairy Psychic, Flying for Conqueror. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. But it doesn't help with these two because now I have 3 Pokemon weak to Earthquake. That's why Landers need to come in, get the Intimidate, stuff like that. Yeah, so like I guess even with Blastoise, Grass versus Grass, stuff like that. Kyurem, Dragon, Fairy, Ice, like it really covers a lot of my main Pokemon threads. And I'm like totally excited to have them. I've seen one of my friends use them, mostly offensively, and I thought that's pretty cool. I will definitely probably be using them more defensively, stuff like that. Yeah, you got to see Luffy Senpai right there. So after that, I'm thinking to myself, what do I need? I'm like, I see that most people already ship their megas, and I'm like, okay, well, there's one person that might take Mega Venusaur, but I chanced it because I felt like I need Metagross more than I needed Mega Venusaur, and there's only like 4 people left that didn't take it, and I was like, because I wanted to take Mega Venusaur this way. Well, I ended up not taking Mega Venusaur, got Metagross, which I still stand by, and then Mega Venusaur got taken. And I was so sad. Like, so sad. You guys don't even understand how sad it was. Like, I never get to play with Mega Venusaur. It's like probably my favorite Mega of all the Megas. And I have no one to blame but myself. I should have took it way sooner. I mean, I drafted Comfy and I dropped it right after the thing and replaced it with Blastoise. So I probably should have took it sooner. That's my fault. But I feel bad for the league because the league put some fire in me, and the Mega I took, and I took it right away, even though I don't think I had to because I don't think anyone was going to take it. But I was like, I'm not having what happened to Venusaur happen to me again. So I was like upset. I'm gonna make the league pay. I had this in to everyone that hated my guts. And they hated going against this thing. The funny thing is that in season 2, we had a Mega Evolve on the first turn, which makes playing Mega Sableye a lot harder. This season, we do not have to Mega Evolve on the first turn, and I'm excited as shit because now I can be super gay and use Prankster. So now I can use like Prankster Will-O-Wisp, Prankster Calm Minds, just Prankster anything, and Mega Evolve when I feel like I need to. Alright, so that helps a lot. This also forces my opponent, if they do have a Fairy type, they have to lead with it. So it forces me not to Mega Evolve, and then they have a chance to get rocks and stuff like that because Magic Bounce is the greatest thing in the world, especially for tanks. This is why I love Sableye the most, because of Magic Bounce. You can't toxic me. You can't like try to taunt me or anything. I get to be as gay as I want, and you can't stop me. There's no way you can stop me. Because if you try to do those moves, you're just doing them to yourself, which is great. Having Sableye is great because it makes people second guess on putting out hazards. Like, am I going to bounce him back? Am I not? Are you just wasting a turn and hurting your team? So it makes them try to fight me more straight up, which with the team I have assembled, that's what I want. I want to fight someone straight up. I don't want to deal with any like stalling shit or setup and say, I'm like, no, we're just going blow to blow right now. So that's great. As you can see with Sableye and Conk, it's really going to deter people from using any kind of status moves at all, which helps out my other Pokemon a lot. So I'm thinking that most of my games are going to be done really soon with that. Also, Sableye is only weak to Fairy, and I have Metagross to help me out with that. But it does make a Fairy weakness because of Karam and Conk, and the only resistance I have right now is Metagross and Peyton. Most people are going to bring Fairy moves, but that's actually good because that means I can prep for it. It makes it a lot easier prepping for it. I'm so excited to play with this thing, being able to Prankster, not have to Mega Evolve on the first turn and stuff like this. Like, this is my dude right here. This is probably my second favorite Megas. I only like 4 Megas, and it's Mega Venusaur, Mega Sableye, Mega Alexander, and Mega Lopunny. The rest are like whatever to me, but those are the ones I feel like they actually get stuff done with, and super excited with that. So at this point, we're 8 rounds down, and I'm thinking I need to get more tanks on the team. I need to get like some more stuff that can take stuff. I definitely need something to help with fairy and stuff like that. But I'm running low on points at this point, and I'm saying, let me find a value in tier 5. And I thought it found a great value in tier 5 as what I need, like a tanky cleric type stuff. And it's a Pokemon that I've never actually really seen get played, Albino. It's a pure just normal type, which normal types are pretty good because they get so much cover moves and stuff like that. The main reason I like it, it has regenerate. Like, this is great. You go in, take hits, get out, get your health back up. It's great because it gets support moves like Encore, someone's gonna try Dragon Dance right in front of my stabilized face, stuff like that. It also gets, I think, Heal Bell, right? It gets Heal Bell, Healing Wish, it gets Wish. So that's gonna be great, especially because defensive stats are pretty good. 103 HP, and then 86 for the other ones. It's special, physical attack, speed, all the shit. But I don't care because I'm only going to be using it as a tank. Alright, to heal my Pokemon, make sure they don't get status, stuff like that. So for what's it's going to do, it's great. I wonder if it gets screens. Like, so yeah, it gets screens. Magicoat, like, great coverage moves. If I need some kind of coverage move. Toxic, that's all I really need. You know how this goes. Baby Doll Eye, oh, give me a priority, lower your attack. Start washing up. Yeah, I'm excited to use this Pokemon. I haven't really seen anyone use it out of Misty Ring. Go get some top roots and stuff like that. So, my plan is to somehow get this Pokemon moved to tier 4. That's what I want to happen after I'm done playing with it. So after this same thought process, I wanted another good low tier tanks that can support my team and stuff like that. And what I was thinking about was like, okay, how can I do this? And I'm like, you know what? I really want to protect Sableye a little bit better than just Metagross and Shandy. So I was like, let me find a poison. And I was thinking Weezing for a long time, but I actually was like, you know what? I want to save points. So let me go down even lower. So what I do, so with Swellow, I'm super excited to play with. Ability Liquid Ooze helps with like Leak Seeding, Giga Drain, stuff like that. Maybe someone wants to heal. I mean, it's not really that effective on team. I only have Blastoise from that, but still cool. Probably won't use that much. Sticky Hold's probably my main thing because it's great for coming in on knobs. And I don't want to lose my items, so I keep that Rocky Helm on it, get damage, no damage. Gluttony, I'm excited to use because like I can use the Sticky Berry, the Pablo Berry, and once I get at 50%, you get all the way back up. Or just keeping Black Sludge on, stuff like that's really cool. It's kind of just like Albino, where it's 100 and then 83. Love the typing though. Poison is like one of my favorite types. My 3 favorite types are Poison, Fire, and Ghost. Those are my favorite types to make. I usually like all of those. It's really good to help out with Sableye and scary moves that they're gonna use, and then the psychic that people use on this, I have Sableye and stuff like that. So that's kind of what's up well. The great thing about this is it has wonderful coverage, like Ice Beam on Ice Beam and stuff like that. Just everything, and then it has cool stuff like Acid Armor, Amnesia, Belch. After I have my berry, then I can belch a bag up on them, do tons of damage. I can curse up, I can nullify your ability, trap normal reputation. I believe this thing also gets Destiny Bombs, it's self-destruct, it gets stockpiles, like super tanky, stuff like that. Lechion. So I'm really excited to play with this. I think these two Pokemon on the games will have a great order taste that never get used, and hopefully I can use it. So this Pokemon, I ended up having more points than everyone else in the league. I had 100 points, so that gave me a good tier 3 line to pick from. And I was looking at my team and I had Comfy at the time. I didn't have the water. I was looking at water Pokemon. I really didn't have the water Pokemon. I wanted Napoleon, but I couldn't take another ground weakness. I got 1, 2, 4 ground weakness already. So I was like, I can't do that. I need a water type. And what I realized what I should do is like drop Comfy, pick up Blastoise, and then pick up one of the best fairies is Gardevoir, which I can't believe didn't get drafted at all. Its abilities are amazing with Synchronize, so if you do try to establish moves, do it to yourself. Trace can be used so deadly and so exciting. And like this Pokemon helps me because I needed more special attackers too. Because I was just rolling with these two, and I guess these two could be good. This could kind of be it, but I really needed like a straight special attacker. So Gardevoir's great. I could run it in Choice Scarf, Choice Specs. It has good bulk on the special defense side, which I'm never going to complain. It gets great moves everywhere. I can use support. It gets Healing Bell, Healing Wish, the Calm Mind Up, the Memento, like taunt tanks, use trick, Will-O-Wisp, like all the good stuff. Like I can't believe it was still there. It's just so I thought it was just a great value when it was down there. So I was like, what? Pick this Pokemon up, play with it. I wanted to use it. I usually take other fairies like Fatal Fairy and stuff like that. But I think this would be good. There's not much to say about it. I've run a Drain Kiss that just never died. Online Kiss. So yeah, I'm excited to play with this team. I think it's a very good team. That's just my team page. Yes, look at this. As what my girlfriend says, it looks like a MySpace account from like 2003 right here, and I teenage girl, she says. So yeah, you got to see all the teams right here going Gen 5 on the sprites over here and Leather right here. I'm really excited. I think this is right here what I normally like to play. Like in season 1, I picked a Sand team, went 10-1, went in the playoffs, lost in the second round of the playoffs, had a bad matchup against a Swine. And then season 2, like I got sniped so hard in round 1 and 2. I was just so frustrated that I picked like the stalliest team ever with like Sableye, Chansey, Toxapex, and there was a lot more. And I had fun with that. Went to the playoffs, went to the championship games, lost in the championship game. Then season 3, I started off more of like this type of game. Like I had a lot of heavy hitters on there. And we went 3-1, and then I had to step away from Pokemon for the rest of the season 3 because I was just too busy, just had a child, and wanted to be more around. So season 4, I'm back in, excited. It's powerhouse hitting tanks that you can't really status that much, you know, and I'm excited to play. We have an 11-week season. So for me, looking at my schedule, of course I'm the cockiest person in the league. I think I'm the best. But I will say my first 5 games are gonna show me a lot. Because I've never played against Silence. So that's always weird playing against someone that you've never played against. You don't exactly know how they go. I'm actually a little scared of the game build Gudra coach is Mandy. She always built a really good team, and she's been getting a lot better. And so it's not going to be hard. I remember last time I played against her. Oh my god, it was the hardest team prep I ever had to do. We won that game, but I think she's better than when that last happened. Then we have Mike, who I love Mike because Mike thinks of weird stuff to do to stop that works, and it's really great. So he's not an easy opponent. Then Magikarp, not too worried about him. I don't think I've ever lost to him. And then Lucy right here. Oh my god, I'm super excited to play against Lucy. He's considered the best, so I think we have an even record against each other. Except he beat me more times in the playoff games, which makes me really sad. He beats me when it matters, but it's always great going against great opponents like that. So I'm excited for that. We got Byron, he's a good battler. Don't remember who this is. Hoobie. Never have really too much problems with Hoobie. He plays offensively. I don't know how to say it. Nafora, not worried about Nafora. I mean, he's good. This is Ninetales. Oh, I just want to beat down Ninetales just because he talks so much shit. It's hilarious. Yeah. I'm surprised not to see my arch nemesis Pollard on here. That guy always beats me for some reason, and it makes me frustrated because he is the most inconsistent battler out of everyone. So, yeah, that's my matchup. This is my team. I'm excited to see how this goes. So, I'll keep you guys updated. I think I'm gonna make videos this year of all my gameplays. I'll give you a team builder video. Excited. If you guys want to look me up, I'm on YouTube under Rock Hands, like always. And hit me up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm out.